Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about our chapter number 5, Human Capital Formation in India. As you already know, in our previous chapter we have studied about the first one challenge of the Indian economy, that was the poverty. Now we will discuss about our second one challenge, that is the human capital formation in India. In this chapter simply we will discuss about the human capital in detail, that what is the meaning of the human capital, what are the different sources of the human capital, what is the state of the human capital formation in India. After studying this chapter, you must be able to understand the concept of human resource. Then, what is the concept of human capital formation, human development, as well as what is the link between investment in human capital, economic growth and human development. It means कि अगर human capital में पैसा लगाया जाएगा तो अल्टीमेटली ह्यूमन को कैसे डेवलप करेगा और इकोनॉमी को कैसे ग्रो करेगा. Then what is the requirement for the government to spend money on the education and health, and what is the state of the India's educational attainment. We will discuss about all these terms in this chapter. So simply in the introduction I can tell you, no doubt, that up to the previous study we have studied about the concept of the capital, and capital can be of two types, the fixed capital and the working capital. Fixed capital, which is mainly related to the amount investment or amount invested in the fixed assets, and the working capital is mainly related to the amount which is required by a businessman in order to run their business for the day-to-day expenses. So simply the question arises, the concept of the human capital is there, in who is using the fixed capital and the working capital. All these things are mainly used by the human being. They are just using the natural resources, they are converting it into the different kind of things as per the requirement. And how the human being is able to do all these things with the help of their knowledge, with the help of their skills, and how the skills and the knowledge came into the existence. एक human being skills और knowledge कहाँ से लेता है? With the help of the education. As well as if a human being will be sick, ultimately the person will not be able to do anything. The human being must be healthy. So health is also a very important indicator of the human capital. So in this chapter simply we will discuss about the deep concept related to the human capital, that is the meaning. The first one topic of the chapter is the human capital, meaning and sources. The first one, what do you mean by the human capital? As like similar I told you कि हर एक कंट्री जो है वो अपने फिजिकल रिसोर्सेज को फिजिकल कैपिटल में कन्वर्ट करती है. As like same, every country they just turn their human resources like the students into the human capital, into a productive work like the engineers and the doctors. So simply what do you mean by the human capital? Human capital is the stock of skills and expertise. Human capital refers to the stock of skills and expertise of a nation at a given point of time, right? So no doubt जो society है, there is a sufficient requirement in order to produce the good human capital out of the human resource. We cannot say that every human resource is a human capital. कि economy की पूरी population जो है, that is not the human capital. Only out of the total population, those people will be considered as human capital who are having the proper skills, knowledge, experience in order to do the work. As well as also the people who are not involved in the economic activity, they will also not be termed under the head of, they will also not be included in the human capital. So only it ultimately lead, human capital represent the enhanced, we can say, labor productivity जो कैसे आती है? With the help of the acquired ability, as well as it is an outcome किस चीज का आउटकम है? इन दैट ए particularly investment decision. That is a human capital is the outcome of the investment decision which is made by the human being with an expectation that it will increase the future income sources. In the today's time, you are getting education. Why you are getting education? Because of in future you will be able to do a good job, you will be able to do a good business, and you will be able to a very good income also in order to survive a smooth life. So human capital simply it just an outcome of the investment. जो आपकी education पे पैसा लग रहा है, आपको knowledge skills achieve करने में जो पैसा लग रहा है, that is the investment which is mainly you can say your parents are doing with you, that they are just paying the money in order to make you a successful person. So इससे main expectation क्या है? That in future you will be able to do a good job, you will be able to do a good work in order to earn the high income. Now the question arises, what are the different sources of the human capital or the factors which contributes to the human capital formation? अब human capital अपने आप फॉर्मेट नहीं होता. There are so many things with the help of which the human capital formation can be made. The first one, the most important, that is the investment in education. Investment in education, no doubt this is the first one, the main source which provide the human capital. And spending on education by an individual, no doubt it is similar to the spending on capital goods by the company. कि अगर एक कंपनी अपनी बिजनेस को चलाने के लिए कुछ फिक्स असेट्स परचेज कर रही है, किस मोटिव से परचेज कर रही है? कि वो फ्यूचर में प्रॉफिट अर्न करेगी. और ऐसे ही एक इंडिविजुअल अपनी एजुकेशन पे पैसा खर्च कर रहा है, किस मोटिव से कर रहा है? कि वो फ्यूचर में इनकम अर्न करेगा. सो दिस इज आल्सो सिमिलर टू ईच अदर. तो इंडिविजुअल भी एजुकेशन में पैसा किस लिए इन्वेस्ट करता है? विद द ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ इंक्रीजिंग देयर फ्यूचर इनकम. द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट सोर्स ऑफ ह्यूमन कैपिटल, that is the investment in education. Second one is the expenditure on health. हेल्थ पे जो पैसा खर्च किया जाता है, नो डाउट हेल्दी पीपल विल बिल्ड अप द हेल्दी नेशन. अगर जो एक कंट्री है उसकी पॉपुलेशन हेल्दी नहीं होगी, सिक पीपल कैन नॉट फॉर्मेट द गुड nation, we can say. They will not be able to do the good work. So like the education, health is also an important input for the development of a nation, as well as also for the important for the development of an individual. As like you can take an example कि कौन better काम कर सकता है, a sick person or the person with the sound health. No doubt a sound health person can do the better work than the sick person. So simply expenditure on health is also an important source of human capital formation. So there is a lot of things are there जिस पे हम health expenditure करते हैं, जैसे कि हम preventive medicines, vaccination लेते हैं. Simply अगर आपको कोई general problem हो जाती है, उसके लिए जो medicines ली जाती हैं. Social medicine means that you are just providing the knowledge to the people regarding the health and provision of the basic things like the clean drinking water or the good sanitation facilities. तो health expenditure भी क्या करता है? Ultimately it directly increases the supply of the healthy labor force, and it is also a source of the human capital formation. Our third one source of the human capital formation, that is the expenditure regarding on the job training. It means when the people they just get employed, कि जब लोग जॉब करने लग जाते हैं और जॉब करने के साथ साथ they are just getting the training, that is also build the so many kinds of skills and knowledge in the human. So firms spend on giving the on the job training to their worker. कि firm क्या करती है? अपने workers को on the job training provide करती है. And it can be done with the help of two ways, कि workers को may be train किया जाए under the supervision of the skilled worker, कि वो अपने ही business में काम कर रहा है और उन्हें under the skilled worker they are just guiding them, as well as the worker may be sent off campus training, कि उन्हें बाहर भी भेज दिया जाता है in order to get the knowledge. And in both of the cases generally जो पैसा कौन खर्च करता? Firm. So firm insist the worker they should work for a minimum particular time period, or after the training, whichever the money has been spent by the company on the worker, they just try to get the recover that benefit which will lead to the increase in the productivity of that particular person. कि ट्रेनिंग लेने के बाद उस पर्सन की नॉलेज में जो इंक्रीज होगा, उसकी जो प्रोडक्टिविटी में इंक्रीज होगा, उस प्रोडक्टिविटी के इंक्रीज होने से जो बेनिफिट उस पर्सन के एक कंपनी रिकवर करेगी, दैट कैन बी राइट ऑफ द एक्सपेंसेस मेड बाय द कंपनी ऑन द जॉब ट्रेनिंग. सो दिस इज ऑल्सो ए सोर्स ऑफ द ह्यूमन कैपिटल फॉर्मेशन, कि इसके ऊपर भी जो एक्सपेंडिचर किया जाता है, कंपनी इस मोटिव से एक्सपेंडिचर करती है कि इसका जो रिटर्न आएगा दैट विल अल्टीमेटली लीड टू द इंक्रीज इन द लेबर प्रोडक्टिविटी. आफ्टर दैट द फोर्थ वन पॉइंट, that is the expenditure on migration. Expenditure on migration means, what do you mean by the migration? Migration means moving from one place to another place in search from the good jobs. In the present time, we can see very well that the people are moving from the one city to another city, one country to another country, in order to get their good jobs, in order to earn the high income. But what is going on there? The main thing, people migrate kar rahe hain. So the one of the symptom of them, or one of the outcome is also that is the unemployment. The main reason is there कि अगर rural urban area में migration हो रहा है, what is the reason behind of it? Unemployment. So technically जो people हैं, they are qualified like engineers, doctors, they are migrating to the another countries. Why? Because of the high salaries. They are getting the high salaries in that countries. So what is going on there? अगर आप एक person migrate करता है तो no doubt there will be so many kinds of cost, like cost of transportation, cost of living in the migrating process, और वहाँ के जो culture में setup करना, all these costs are also related to the migration. But along with the cost, the simply it also lead to the high income in a new place, and which ultimately write off the cost of the migration from one place to another place. So expenditure on migration is also a source of human capital formation, क्योंकि लोग जो है अगर एक प्लेस से दूसरे प्लेस पे जा रहे हैं, वो अच्छी इनकम अर्न कर रहे हैं, it means they are also getting something new, they are also getting new kind of skills, new kind of work environment, which also lead to the formation of the human capital. The last one source of the human capital formation, that is the expenditure incurred for acquiring information relating to the labor market and other market. No doubt जो लोग हैं generally they spend money in order to get the information related to the labor market and the other market. जैसे कि in the present time लोग जो हैं they just want to know the level of salaries, कि different jobs में कैसे कैसे salaries हैं, एजुकेशनल जो इंस्टीट्यूशन है, जिस इंस्टीट्यूशन में वो काम मतलब स्टडी कर रहे हैं, नॉलेज ले रहे हैं, क्या वो इंस्टीट्यूशन उन्हें प्रॉपर स्किल्स प्रोवाइड करेगा, किस कॉस्ट पे प्रोवाइड करेगा, राइट? एज लाइक यू आर स्टडिंग इन 12th क्लास नाउ, in future whichever the college you will just join, you just want to acquire the information regarding that, कि कौन सा कॉलेज बेस्ट है, वो कैसे स्किल्स प्रोवाइड कर रहा है, क्या डिग्री कंप्लीट होने के बाद प्लेसमेंट होगा या नहीं होगा. सो दिस इंफॉर्मेशन इज रिक्वायर्ड नेसेसरी in order to make the decision regarding the investment in human capital as well as for the efficient utilization of acquired human capital stock. तो ये डिसीजन बहुत जरूरी है, और इसके ऊपर जो भी खर्चा किया जाता है दैट इज ऑल्सो ए सोर्स ऑफ ह्यूमन कैपिटल फॉर्मेशन, क्योंकि इसी की हेल्प से क्या होता है, देयर द पीपल कैन गेट ए ट्रैक, राइट ट्रैक in order to get the jobs. So simply the expenditure incurred for acquiring information related to the labor market and the other markets, it is also known as the sources of the human capital formation.